This is our presentation on the extended life of used PV panels for our module Technology, Innovation and Entrepreneurship. Our team, SolarStop, would like to bring you along on our journey to finding a successful solution to this problem.
We'd like to introduce you to our team. Here we have a photo of our 4 team members: Brendan Horgan, Richard Byrne, Rachel Higgins and Emma Fitzpatrick. Let's find out a little more about our team members.
Hi, I'm Richard Byrne. I'm 22 and I'm a civil engineer. My main strengths are project management and my main weaknesses would be stress.
Hi, my name is Emma Fitzpatrick. I'm 22 and I study civil engineering. My main strengths include organisation, formatting and teamwork, and my main weaknesses are procrastination and perfectionism.
Hi, my name is Rachel Higgins. I'm 23 and I'm a civil engineer. My main strengths are presenting, organisation and communication. My weaknesses are procrastination and laughing during every single take.
Hi, I'm Brendan Horgan. I'm 23 and I'm in mechanical engineering. My strengths are research and design and my weaknesses are report writing.
Let's take a look at the problem at hand. Did you know around 90% of end-of-life solar panels currently end up in landfill? Solar panels are typically only economically useful for around 20 to 25 years before they reach their end of life. With solar panels only becoming popular around 2008, there is currently no system in place for removing and discarding them when they reach their end of their lifespan. Mountains of used solar panels are left with nowhere to go and no purpose. We are attempting to stop this from happening by looking at potential ways in which the end-of-life solar panels could be recycled or reused. So, the question, what can we do?
Hi, my name is Charlie Cross. I'm 50 and I live in Knocknacarra. 19 years ago, I fitted solar panels to my house. Next year, they will reach the end of their life. When I originally fitted the solar panels, I thought it would be really environmentally friendly. But now that they are reaching the end of their life, I found out that solar panel companies accept no liability and most solar panels end up in landfills. This is really unfortunate. I've been trying to find an initiative where solar panels can be reused or recycled, but I can't find any. I work in Boston Scientific in Ballybrit. I work the night shift and I have to get the bus to work late at night. When I leave work in the morning, it is still dark. I don't like waiting at my local bus stop because it's unlit. And sometimes when I'm at the bus stop, I have no service, so I can't check the bus schedule. And sometimes my phone is dead. This really impacts my day-to-day life.
Did you know that almost 50% of bus stops in Galway are either poorly lit or completely unlit at night? Although you may only spend a couple of minutes at a bus stop at a time, the experience shouldn't be one that you dread or try to avoid because you feel unsafe. Waiting at a bus stop with little to no lighting can be intimidating, especially when you are alone. I mean, how would you feel? When reflecting back on the problem at hand, we stopped asking ourselves, what can we do? And focused on asking ourselves, what will we do?
Our idea is to place end-of-life PV solar panels that pass a functionality test on bus shelter roofs in Galway to provide lighting, Wi-Fi and charging stations. As well as this, the PV panels that do not pass the functionality test will have their components recycled. This idea provides a solution to both of Charlie's problems and also achieves the goal of the project, to offer PV panels a second life. The team strongly believed in this solution and are convinced that it will be a success, but we couldn't fully commit until we knew for sure that we would be helping others like Charlie. So we headed out to bus stops and asked people what they thought.
Let's interview a member of the public to see what they think. Sorry, would you have a minute to answer a few questions?
Yeah, go ahead, absolutely.
How often do you use a bus stop when it's dark out?
Every time I'm going home from work, that's usually.
And how safe do you feel at the bus stop when it's dark?
Not very, to be honest. It's pretty scary, like.
Yeah. Would you feel safer if there was lighting, Wi-Fi and maybe some chargers?
Absolutely, yeah, no, I'd love that. That'd be great.
After conducting several interviews like the one we just saw, the team were feeling pretty confident in their idea and continued their research by distributing surveys to the general public. These surveys included questions like, how often do you use a public bus? Is your local bus stop sheltered? Do you feel safe at a bus stop at night? And the main question was, would you feel safer at a bus stop if there was lighting at night, Wi-Fi and charging stations? 100% of people surveyed answered yes to this question, which validated the team's hopes for the solution.
The next stage of the project was deciding how to test the end-of-life PV panels for suitability for second life use. The test is carried out using a multimeter station with uniform LED lighting facing towards the panel test area. All results will be compared to the spec of the panels at full capacity. To pass the functionality test, the panel's capacity must be at least around 80% of the capacity they were when new. The panels that pass the test are deemed fit for second life use and can be fit to the bus shelters as discussed. The panels that fail the test will undergo the recycling process.
Here is an image of our prototype, a typical bus stop that has been transformed into something innovative and beneficial to the public. The solar-powered bus stop includes a solar panel array on the roof, which charges a solar battery during the day, providing LED lighting during hours of darkness. The bus stop will also host a control box to power USB charging ports and a Wi-Fi router. Sure, it feels great when we design something that tends to our needs, but at the heart of the project, it's all about helping others. We are confident that this prototype will do just that.
So who will this project benefit? This solution benefits several parties. Firstly, PV panel users benefit as their old PV panels are removed safely and are then recycled or reused. Next, the solution benefits the environment as the PV panels are being reused or recycled. This ties in with the next party who will benefit from the project, the community. The community will benefit as they will feel safer and be more inclined to use bus stops, which in turn will decrease traffic congestion. Finally, the project will benefit the Irish Government, Bus Éireann and the National Transport Authority as it is in line with the government push for public transport and bus use. The NTA should be incentivised to pay for the installation of Second Life PV panels in the hope of increasing bus use. Looking at all the people our solution would benefit, it seems like a very rewarding and accommodating project, doesn't it?
Let's analyse the cost of our project. Homeowners who need their end-of-life solar panels to be removed will be charged €250 to €300 per collection. Costs for the NTA to install the PV panels onto bus shelters will range between €2,500 to €3,500 per bus shelter. These are small costs to make a big difference.
So, what does all this mean for Charlie? Let's take a look.
Recently, I heard of a company called SolarStop. They took my end-of-life solar panels from my house and fit them onto bus stops. It feels really good that my solar panels are being reused in such a great way. They actually fitted one to my local bus stop and included a light and Wi-Fi and charging stations. This really impacts my day-to-day life in such a good way, and it helps so many other people in my local community.
Final conclusions from the project. The team are confident they have developed a promising business model that aligns with sustainability goals and taps into a growing market, offering a unique and innovative solution for PV panel reuse. The solution supports national sustainable mobility policy and the push for increased public transport use. Our next steps include acquiring funding from potential stakeholders and investors, carrying out accurate PV panel testing, and safe installations for customer satisfaction and operational success. Finally, the solution is designed for gradual expansion, starting in Galway and expanding to other cities.
We learned the key steps of the innovation process and how to bring an idea into reality.
If we were doing this challenge again, we'd spend longer looking at the problem analysis before looking at the solutions.
As a team, we worked well together and we were very organised.
We really enjoyed this project and we hope that you believe in our solution as much as we do.